All right, look, we're back with some cloud gaming stuff. This time Xbox. The news is here on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Cloud Gaming. xCloud is now offering some of the games that you own outside of just Game Pass, I guess. Of course, Genshin's out now. Stalker's out now. You might see my gameplay review video after that. That game is just a colossal shit show for what it should be, especially the way they're charging for premiums and things. Yeah, so stream your own game. Okay, this is a new feature. Ultimate is required. Now, the trick of like Ubisoft Plus and EA, that's a whole other conversation. I'm sure there's going to be more games coming. So far, this is what seems to be the master list for games outside of Game Pass. If you own these on your Xbox account, you can play these in the cloud. It would have been cool to see being able to play these on the PC app. You know, there's some great games here. Dying Light, if you have not played that in a while, find yourself a cheap copy of the Ultimate Edition before the new Beast comes out. There's so much content. I can't say enough good stuff about that game. They've added so much. They've reworked everything. They've added an entire gore mechanic. Man, the game's in a better place. But as you can see here, yeah, here's some third-party games that you can play in the cloud now. You can go to xbox.com/play. I'll leave the link down in the description. Pretty cool start. I would say that's pretty cool start. Now this is where now Game Pass is really starting to have some value, in my opinion. Not everything's here, but more are coming. I again would love to see this ability on a PC app, but which sucks about this because I own this and I can't play this on Game Pass PC right now, but I can play this on Game Pass Ultimate for cloud. So it's a very weird place to be. But anyways, we're gonna boot it up just to show you what it's like. This is my first experience with these new third-party games, and this is through the browser. Mind you, I have a better experience in the app, but here we are. And this game blows Stalker 2 out of the water, by the way. if you were wondering. Yeah, Stalker 2 is really like Stalker 1.2. If Stalker 2 had come out like 9 years ago, the game would make more sense, but new voice language. I don't know. Do I? What did we do? Somebody help translate this. Well, you get Atmos through the cloud? Really? I mean, I can kind of hear it. Anybody know how to... Oh, wait a minute. What did we just do? No. Dude, I gotta say, like, there's like the input latency on Chrome and xCloud is is really good, man. Is this something that I gotta do like in the beginning of the game? Because I'm not actually seeing the option even for this. So that's all keys. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. We'll have to figure that out later. You know, my biggest gripe has been, why are we saving? Don't tell me Steam's open. I bet Steam's open. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, Steam just wrecks everything in the background for controller. Okay. Sorry about that, kids. Alright. You know, if they could get better encoding, like that's the first thing they need to fix. They need better encoding, and then they need to get more horsepower for cloud. They just do. They need to update them to the Xbox Series X's minimum. And then just get better encoding. They need to just use fucking Intel's chips and their AV1 encoding. AMD sucks. You're never gonna get any picture quality out of it for streaming. Unless you're going all processor. Which, you know. I'm dude, just this alone, I'm like, I just got done playing Stalker 2. Like, this on cloud gaming looks better than Stalker. Oh, man. I never finished this game. I ran into a bug and I never played it again. Dude, this looks incredible. Okay. We lost our controller. Hold on. Why did we lose our controller? What? Why do we lose our controller? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Unlimited. This is a plugin that I use, by the way. Controller from the, yeah. You know, remote play, yeah. Okay. I think this is why we screwed up here. Glace. Yeah, 60x9. We can adjust some of the picture qualities. All right. Let's redo that. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna help or not. All right, you can see I'm in a browser, which I need to. I'll go full screen again. Ah, here we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. You can see my FPS, my ping, my bit rate. But my controls are being weird. I don't know. There we go. I broke something when I fucked with Steam. Oh no. What did I do? What did I break? I broke something. I don't know what I broke. We'll figure it out later. Your experience is not exactly going to be like this because I am using the plugin. So it looks pretty good. I can tell it's you know, we're only using such a small bit rate. Don't we get attacked here? I don't. Okay, it's been so many years. Where is it? Okay. This game maxed out on PC is incredible, by the way. This weapon system is so cool. Again, you can play this on a Series X, and I still say it's better than Stalker 2. Stalker 2 just is so dated. I'm not mad at this experience, man. The input latency is so good, dude. Spider. Not bouncing into objects when I run, like you do in Stalker 2. Sorry, I'm really salty about Stalker 2. Jeez, the spiders, man. Ugh. This is kind of what it's like, too, which is crazy. Whoa! I'm peeing a little bit. I thought it was later in the game. I like the little smoke ring. So dope. Dude, I know it's not gonna come through in the video, but the audio surround sound right now for playing Cloud is so good. Like there's depth and distance to that bell. And like I can hear the growls like over there. And up here. No, oh, this is crazy. That's crazy, I can hear it moving. Oh, it's so good, man. Okay. I'm really impressed with that. I just forget how good this game really was for what it was. How old it is. Especially when you get into the, like the open world part of it, like going through the water, the boats, the fucking countryside, like it's so crazy. Look, see, look, Stalker, that's how you do texture. About to die, homie. This guy's a beast. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. All right. I don't really care. Yeah. It man, that bombed. I'm still stuck in that place of, man, the encoding can be better. But on a mobile device, on a tablet, on a Steam Deck, on a laptop, I mean, really, if you just have a computer that can't really handle much at work or at home, this is really becoming a very good, viable option. So things like GeForce. Obviously, GeForce sucks now with their limit, which they're going to change, but I mean, wait a minute, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? I own this. Okay. Well, that's weird. Or did I own it on disc? That's a really good question, because I own it on PC. I might own it on disc. I'm pretty impressed with like how fast it is to load. All these games I haven't played forever on my Xbox account. Like a lot of these I own on Steam, and where it just pulls in the cloud. It's all in one place. You know, like, dude, this game has come so far. It even like maxed out settings on my 4090, like it beats the shit out of my computer. But I can only be so fortunate, right? It really does look good on a Series X. You just got to decide what mode you want to play in. But when I moved to the 4090, I never looked back. You know, I think I own 3 copies of this game. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. The input latency is throwing me off because I just played Stalker 2 on GamePass PC download, and it's got like a weird latency to it. And a lot of games do in general, but this game in particular. And then like I'm playing this through the cloud, and I'm like, this is better input latency than a local game. I'm just really impressed with their latency. If they can get their encoding figured out, man, I think that this is going to be a stellar option now that you can play games that you own that are not on Game Pass. I think this is just going to be an incredible option. Especially built-in Dolby, things like that. Oh, dude, the latency is it's so good. Okay, sorry. Hold on. But see, I would like to know the answer to this, because the old cloud gaming on the Ones and One X, which I think these run off the One X's now, you could tell on what game you were playing. Okay, shut up. You could tell on what game you were playing that was more graphically demanding. Like this one obviously is, look at it, like this is that the oh, what level am I? That the compression and encoding get really bad because it's like it's just using up too much resources. And that used to be the case because they would run the game off the same Xbox they were encoding on, like the same blade, right? So they basically open an Xbox on slide a motherboard, and it's a all-in-one chip, and they slide it, power these blades. That's what this reminds me of, and I would like to. I don't know the answer for a fact, but I'm guessing that's what it is. Is they're running this game off the same thing they're streaming it off of, and that's really what I think is a huge problem. And I get the cost, but it's Microsoft. Like I don't, they don't have an Intel contract that they can just use Intel CPUs and use their encoders and just use like the cheapest fucking motherboard CPU with a like a K processor. I don't know, or even the A GPU, the 380s. There's like $100 retail. I'm sure they can get a better deal on them. But the encoding is really bad. Like it's making this not fun because of how it blurs out. Um, and that's where I go like, on a phone, you're probably not gonna care. On a tablet, but it's dropping the frame rate because of it. I can tell. Oh, that's gonna turn people into zombies. Bro, yeah, I'm having trouble because of the frame. See, that's why I do this, is because it's not all rainbows and sunshines. If I don't move, the game looks amazing because it's not encoding the movement. But it's causing hitching with the frame rate, and then it is creating a problem with even input latency because the frame's not there. I wonder if that's that like this bad with Call of Duty because of how much like unoptimized the game is. So it probably uses a ton of resources. Yeah, like this running around is not super bad. But like as soon as that combat and extra movement on screen, man, uh, this is playable, but this is not like, hey, you should pay for this service for this. Like, like why is that on Stalker 2? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's that. Let's find another one and then call it a day. Um, I'm not super happy about that because that's what it seems like. And at the end of the day, they need to do something about the encoding, man. Because just where Boosteride for, by the way, you can get Boosteride on sale right now, super cheap. For the year, like $8, $8 for the year, or I mean $8 a month for the year, which is insane. You can play games up to 4K 120, which not really, but kind of, with medium to ultra settings, and you can Game Pass games on there, and I'm sure eventually a lot of the stuff will be coming there too. I know that we have this on Ubisoft Plus, and I wondered if that worked because xCloud GamePass. I wondered how this worked because technically we have the Ultimate Edition through Ubisoft Plus, and Ubisoft Plus is part of Game Pass. Like, so how did that work? And it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it offers it. Oh, I don't know what I was doing there. So that's an interesting take, and something to consider about if you have those things and that's how you play, your Ubisoft games, your EA games, that you might not be able to play them through this part of xCloud. And maybe that changes. I don't know. But for now, if you've purchased these games, any of these games, and you own them, you can play them on your Xbox. What's a can do division? I guess I was trying to find something less crazy. And that's this plus Game Pass game, so not a bad deal. Would I buy Game Pass for this? No. I would buy a year of Boosteroid and then get Game Pass per month and then swap between the two. That would make sense. Because you get at least a 7900 XT. So 1440 high FPS / 4K gaming. This game takes forever to load up, dude. Ubisoft dropped the ball in the whole like, oh, we're gonna do this whole Ubisoft Connect thing, and you're gonna be able to do cross save and cross progression over to the PC and other platforms, and then like just drop the ball on fucking half their games that everybody's so invested into. I was so mad, dude. I was so mad. I'd gotten like a ton of Division stuff going and Breakpoint, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna carry everything over to the PC versions of Uconnect, and then they're just like, sorry, much your luck. It's like, okay. Which is very strange with this because I own this game, but it's also connected through my Ubisoft Ultimate Plus whatever the fuck Connect. So like I get the benefits of that too. I don't understand how that works. I would play this game if they would do something about it. Oh my god. Oh, and they canceled the free-to-play game because it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense why it existed the way it did. A weird PvE. It just, because they could have just expanded the Dark Zone, which is really what everybody wanted, right? The original Dark Zone, and then that survival what was the cold mode? Like that's what we all wanted, right? And they were trying to sell everybody on this other thing, and it was like, why? Because like you have this whole, you could do so much with this. You could do actual zombies, you could do fucking giant zones of PvE, PvP. There's so much you could do with this game, and then stop with the fucking garbage fucking MMO RNG 8 million damage guns that don't make sense, the like 10 million headshots, and like bring a fucking tactical shooter to this, you know, where you can actually have some fun and gunplay, and you're not unloading on some dude's head for an hour, or run into somebody that has crazy higher gear than you. Like it just I don't know. They could do so much more with this game, but they keep people in this weird FOMO loop microtransaction loop. It's a strange place. Wow, that was okay. That took longer than I thought it would. Well, it plays good. It's playable. Could you play this on a phone? Yeah. I mean, obviously, the older game. I don't think you're gonna get too much on this. This was actually a relatively optimized game too. Now it wasn't always. I still think the first one looked better, and just like the weather was cooler looking, and I don't know. Maybe that's me. I think they could have just really expanded on the first one, made a better game, but they just really got into this MMO thing that I don't feel like made a lot of sense in this game, but I don't know. Maybe it's me. You let me know down in the comments. And they just keep adding shit to buy for people instead of like moving on. You know what I mean? Like, at what point does my rifle do 1 million damage but it doesn't do a headshot? It just, I can't, you know? Walk up to somebody with a shotgun, I should drop them, dude. It's just how it is. Where's my tactical? Where's my tactical flashlights and covert shit? I don't know. They could have done cool stuff with this game. Jesus. What is it? Hold wide? I don't have any weapon or ammo for that. Yeah, this is playable more than Dying Light. You can see the compression, you can see the lower res, but we're playing on a giant 4K screen. It's gonna look a little bit better on the screen for you watching it 1080p because it's gonna you get a little bit of pixel density there. But there you go, man. You have some games to check out. Check out Better xCloud. I can leave a link down below for that. If you also do a lot of browser gaming or if you want to do browser gaming, as a viable, cheaper option. You've already got GamePass. I'll leave a link down below for cheaper GamePass. I say give it a try. It's getting better. I'm just waiting, like, not like this is starting to like make more sense, right? Now that you have all these games. And it's most popular, recently added, you know, like we are getting a lot of games, man. And first party isn't really going to go anywhere. Maybe the third party does eventually. I don't know. You know, we got Battlefield. Like, this is pretty cool. See, and look at this. So this is part of Game Pass Ultimate. So you could play this. But that's the weird thing with like the Ubisoft one. So I was really curious how this was work with EA. I didn't realize this was going to be part of this. So you really do get a lot of options here. I don't know how playable this is going to be, but hey, man, the Call of Duties. I think the I didn't even look. Let's not get into this. I didn't even look that as a tester. Okay, we have Warzone. Well, let's see access to it. Call of Duty 2 is supposed to be an option to play in this. Got Doom now, which is really cool. I think that's awesome. That's a crazy game. That's a decent game. I mean, there's a bunch of all the EA stuff. Yeah, the EA play games are here. Does that mean Need for Speed's here? Expeditions is here. Yeah, okay. So, and the Goat Simulator games. They're just so much fun. There's all the Halos. There's a lot of games here. I mean, you know, Microsoft is starting to own the new Monster Hunters coming to Game Pass. Like, oh, man, but that game deserves more love. Both of these, all of them, really. Those are great freaking games. That needs more. That Redfall like died and it got the patch it needed. That sucked. It's actually a really good game now. It's actually pretty good. And I think that's like the MO for first party games right now for Microsoft. Like, total garbage when it launched. Better now. Still not where it needs to be. You can play No Man's Sky and get way more value for an actual space game. It's just a weird place to be in. Oh yeah, see, there's. I own that on like everything because I really love that game. That game modded on PC with first person is the game Ubisoft needs to make, man. It is one of the coolest experiences you will ever have for a tactical open world shooter like that. It is fantastic. You have the option. I highly recommend it. That's really cool that they got Space Marines on here, by the way. Like that, they put in some pretty big games for the first initial launch of this. There's Callisto, which I think is also, I think that's on Game Pass and EA Plus right now. Stray's another interesting one. This was I don't know what they're doing this Sniper Elite. It just looks like they're copying and pasting the game over and over again. But there's a new version of it coming to Game Pass, and we'll check that out. Pal World, yep, that's a fun one for everybody. Obviously, No Man's is a staple. I hope that stays on Game Pass. Yeah, Need for Speed's here. But they're coming out with a new update too. I really wish we'd get a just updated engine in that game. Oh, Mortal Kombat 1 is on here. That's cool. Yeah, so you got options, man. Oh, what a flatline. That Clans was just terrible. Guardians is a phenomenal game that just was unexpected with all the content. I don't think people knew really what that game was going to be, and it just turned out to be a huge, giant, fully fleshed game. That's good. This is actually pretty fun if you like kind of old school Battlefield and Call of Duty. It does a great mix of that. Runs great, looks great, plays good. Yeah, man. Check out Game Pass. This is an underrated game. It's actually finally coming to an end, but this is a beautiful game. Runs pretty good on Series X. The engine just has limitations, but it's such a cool single player co-op open world game. Apocalyptic Sweden, 70s. The machines are taking over. Drop in, drop out. Giant open world. Tons of content. Unfortunately, a lot of it's paywall, but they're a smaller team at the time, and they need their money. But that's a great one to pick up or just go play if you like that kind of stuff. All the Dishonored games are fantastic. Pretty cool, man. Dead Island, go play that. That does some really cool stuff for zombie stuff, and the gore mechanic is part of what they carried over to Dying Light 2, which was really interesting. Conan got a giant update for some of the new Dune mechanics, which I can't talk about that game, but I can tell you this: I'm going to be playing a lot of it. When the new Dune game comes out. That game is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Avatar just blows me away every time I play this game maxed out on PC. It blows me away that this is a Ubisoft game, because I've never seen any developer team out of Ubisoft besides the Odyssey team do what this team has done for gameplay and visuals. Like this incredible game for immersion and open world. There you have it. There's my long ass video. Yeah, all the links will be down below. Go check it out, man. Doxing all my friends. I'm getting more and more impressed with this, honestly. You can come in here and switch out these controllers through the browser. Obviously, the app has a couple more options. Obviously, I have a few more options with the plugin. We could go through this. I'm still learning this, but it has a lot of good customizable options, especially for different devices and different controls, and even some accessibility options like built-in third-party wise, which is really freaking cool to see. This is a great game. I think there's newer ones out that are even better and coming, but this, like, for a Game Pass, for a game that doesn't require like a whole lot of graphical power, to pick this up on your phone and play with a controller instead, and use the Game Pass version instead of the mobile version, which the mobile version is still excellent, but I haven't played this on Xbox yet. It just came out. I actually played this on PC and then a couple of the predecessors that are really, really good. The gotcha systems in these games kind of suck, but oh, what happened? Oh, I already have an account. Okay, well we can't get that. Anyways, beautiful game, beautiful art style. If you like anime art style and things, this is the game to try, man. This is the game to whip your phone out, pull it out. You know, don't do that. You know, whatever tablet you're playing on, or you know, your Alexa or something. I don't know. Get Game Pass. Try it out. Link down below. Get cheap 3 months for like $25 or $8 for a month, and try this. See if you like it. If it's a viable option to not have to spend $500-600 on a console plus the subscription, or you know, $1,000 on a computer, this might be the way to go. I'll see you in the next one.